you. Here we are checking in. Hope you had a beautiful weekend. Checking in with the Letting Go guidance session for this first full week of April. How did the new moon on Friday feel for you? Did you tap into the introspection? New moons are always about looking deep within you and just allowing yourself to plant some seeds of what you intend, what you want to manifest, what you want to create, who do you want to be. So that's what we did on Friday. And then we have on this Friday coming, we have the first quarter phase of the moon, which is actually in the sign of Cancer. I've got a real love of the sign of Cancer because that is actually my moon sign. And talking about that, the 9th is actually my birthday too. So perfectly timed for that first quarter moon. However, this week we still have a fair bit of time before we get to that energy. And this week we're in the waxing phase of the moon. And this is a time for you to really align with your own creativity. You know, when we sit with the energy of a new moon, we allow ourselves to look within, to get inspired, but now we take action on those inspired decisions, thoughts, intentions. So what can you do this week to move forward in your best way, even if it's baby steps? And then as we do that, we get to move through the experience of this week. And then, like I say, on Friday, we hit that first quarter phase of the moon. And it being in the sign of Cancer, it's all about being that nurturing. Cancer brings about nurturing and intuitive guidance and allowing you to really support and be compassionate and kind. That was kind of a blend of compassionate and kind to yourself. Are you allowing yourself space and time to drop into your heart? If you watched these sessions with me before, you've probably heard me say this, that I believe that all of the answers we are looking for us also. And the answers we're looking for are within us. They are not outside of us. And sometimes we get caught up in agendas and beliefs and things that we think we should do, or, other people's ideas. We kind of go in and don't even check. Don't check to say, is this the truth for me? Is this true for me? Is this my truth? And so as we evolve through these phases of the moon, that's why I love doing that, to check in, where is the moon? Because that is the guidance of you, of your depths, of your, who are you at the deepest core level of you. And so I hope that these conversations help you align with that. And of course, like I said, we're looking at my Letting Go guidance system with this energy. And if you have any issues or have questions about these ideas, pop them in the comments below or message me directly. When I talk about letting go can sometimes be very quick, very easy, that you use some words that and part of you says, oh, I don't like that word, or it doesn't resonate with me, or it's not really my truth anymore. And then you just stop using those words. Other times you need to sit and journal things through and actually work it out. Like, where is the limitation or the sense of lack or the belief that I'm not worthy or not good enough? Where's that coming from? And write it out. Sometimes writing it out and then burning it is a really wonderful way of releasing. But like I said, during this waxing moon phase, this is the time to actually start doing things. Do you still need to let go of things that aren't serving the most auspicious version of you? So here's the thing, why I wanted to kind of riff on that about the waxing moon and then the first quarter moon in the sign of Cancer at the end of the week. We are going to focus on letting go of judgmental thoughts this week. So judgmental thoughts, they can be based upon you telling yourself an old story, or you ascribing to a pattern or a mindset or a belief system that's not yours anymore. This is not about shame or saying you're right or wrong, good or bad. This is just about developing an awareness and shifting through it. blessing things, appreciating things. But what can you do this week to acknowledge and let go of judgmental thoughts, whether they're about you or about people around you or about situations or anything? Judgmental thoughts don't serve you, nor do they serve what you're trying to bring into being, what you're working on creating and experiencing. So that's how that feels for me. See what does that sit for you, this idea of letting go of judgmental thoughts as you get into your inspired flow, using the loving support of the moon. But let me read this out and see if this goes a wee bit deeper or kind of clarifies that a wee bit. So let go of the need to worry about what is going on in other people's lives. Also let go of the need to label your own habits and behaviors. Each one of us has an inner judge, but it's possible to release yourself from the incessant judgmental chatter. The best way you can do this is to ensure that you are in the present moment. You've probably heard me do this a lot. Put your hand over your heart and take a deep, deep breath. And then another. Learning to become more mindful of your thoughts in the present moment is a crucial step towards the ultimate release of judgmental and fearful thoughts. When you are unaware of how your thoughts may be impacting your emotions, bodily sensations, and interactions with other people, it's quite difficult to let fearful thoughts go. You can apply mindfulness to your experience with judgment and fear by committing to directing your attention towards such thoughts as they come up, noticing they're just thoughts created by your mind and not necessarily facts. Don't believe the chatter of your mind, right? When judgments arise in your consciousness, try labeling them as just that, judgments. Allow yourself to have such thoughts without acting upon them impulsively. Just observe them, accept them in the moment, and let them go. It's really powerful. That's so powerful and such a beautiful alignment with what I was just talking about the waxing phase of the moon that we're in, as well as heading into that first quarter moon where we can really nurture ourselves, be kind and compassionate to ourselves. You know, sometimes it's a really important piece to look at how are you speaking to and about yourself. And when we really get into knowing ourselves and operating with authenticity, with integrity, with realness, with the truth of who we are, we actually ripple that energy out for the collective. So this is a really important phase for all of us to let go of judgmental thoughts, understand that everybody's doing the best they can with what they know. And you are too. So keep coming back to the guidance of your heart and doing that hand over your heart, deep, deep breath. I'm just shuffling my tarot cards because for these sessions I like to do one tarot card and then 3 of the Healing with the Angels oracle cards. Just feels like a really nice recipe to get the guidance and the message and maybe the inspiration or ideas that we need. Well, this is very fascinating because the card that's come up is the 3 of Swords. Judgmental thoughts could be breaking your own heart. Judgmental thoughts could be denying you from accessing your own wisdom of your heart. So this is really important week, that as you get into your own, claiming your own creative power, your own power of manifestation and creating the world as you wish it to be, within you. All starts within you. You are the microcosm of the macrocosm. So this is very much about us doing our own work in order to be of best service, to be of loving kindness, and to share that with all those who you interact with, whether it's on video like this or in person or on social media. Can we all just look at pausing before you speak something out or before you write something out? Are you coming from your own truth rather than coming from that space of judging or labeling or comparing or saying should or any of those, the yeah buts. Watch the yeah buts. Okay, so now I have pulled 3 of the Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angels cards, and this is perfect. Watch this. The very first one is listening. So this is a really important part. As you become more in tune with your own connection with your heart, listen to the guidance of your own soul. And remember, this is soulmate. I love this card too. Remember I said at the beginning of our session today that the answers that you're looking for are looking for you. You are your own soulmate. You are the one who has the power to ease worry and pain and any kind of suffering. You've got it. And then when we get really into that, I've had the answers all along. I just didn't realize, and I was listening to my chattering mind too much. When we can kind of come into that creative flow and follow the guidance of our heart, miracles happen. And that card always reminds me of my favorite affirmation when things get sticky or maybe there's stuff going on around you. The favorite affirmation, and maybe you can try on this one for yourself. I like to say, I believe that anything's possible. Of course, you kind of need to. Do you believe anything is possible? So the affirmation is, I believe anything is possible and miracles are happening now. Miracles are happening now. Whether you've got judgmental thoughts ruling your experience or not. Can you just use that affirmation and see, can you shift your energy? Thank you for watching, my dear friends. Like I said, if any of this triggers any kind of issue for you or you need some more help or support, please put it in the comments below or message me directly. My passion is to help you let go of what's not serving you and align with your truth so that you can create and be the most authentic, auspicious version of you. It's there. Much love to you. Have a great week. I'll be back with you next week.